Hello everyone, welcome back into another video and happy Halloween. Today we'll be continuing a what if that I did last year, which is called What If Creepypasta Exists in Dragon Ball Part 2. Now I would say that next Halloween I will redo this what if, but also keep the same elements of the script because I did kind of rewatch the first one to remember everything. Well, not everything because it's a very old video and I wish I could do better. But I'll plan on maybe next Halloween I could remake this what if. But if you guys really want to remake this what if and just do it all just one video, how about this? If you get this video 10 likes, maybe 15, I could make a remake one right away. Probably probably around my birthday, but it wouldn't make sense. Maybe next Halloween. Or I could make another Halloween special video like this. Maybe scary movies. Maybe if this video gets 20 likes, I'll do a scary movies version. That'd be fun. But if you guys really want to recap, I recommend watching the first one. Although it's not good, I might just contradict a few things here and might mess up, but because I don't have that much memory of it. But this intro is getting pretty long, so let us begin. Now, I haven't really covered the Granola arc and Dragon Ball Superheroes, so I'm not going to too focus on those what ifs, so let's make it as brief as possible. So the Granola arc, well, whatever happens to Granola arc, I'll say that someone like the Heaters, he's still working on the Heaters, and well, since there's no Frieza, since Frieza's pretty much dead, and even if you say that, Granola somehow finds out the Saiyans are alive and try to use the wish, it's not going to work too well because, for one, there's like a bunch of stronger people around the universe. So even if you make the wish become the strongest in the universe, it's not like the wishes are possible. It's just the conditions are, because everyone's so strong that he's been spending his entire existence life and he's just kill himself, which also applies to Gas. So the Granola arc is just completely avoided. Now, even if you want to make the argument saying that he still gets to wish and just wastes 3 lives, he's still going to be facing an Ultra Instinct Goku, an Ultra Ego Vegeta, and Ultimate Sonic the EXE. All 3 of them alone would just destroy Granola. And of course, when Gas shows up, of course, all 4 of them would just team up each other and just beat him up. And yeah, also I did not mention Broly because since there's no Frieza, there's no Broly. So pretty much simple explanation. And yeah, as for the Dragon Ball Superheroes, that movie will play out the same, except that maybe we could just throw in a few creepypasta characters working with the Red Ribbon Army. You could say that maybe someone like either Shaq or something, or other random creepypasta characters, but regardless, I feel like someone like Gohan, Piccolo, Tails Doll, etc., they were still able to defeat these guys. Even if Cellmax awakened, Gohan would still unlock his beast form and just obliterate Cellmax to non-existence. But now we get to the point where I teased the arc last time, the Sokko event. The man himself. Now, out in space, of course, he's been sensing and watching everything down on Earth. For the longest time, he's been watching everything going down, plotting, one day to override the God instructions and perhaps Seno as well. He couldn't do anything because he knows that if he tries something, he'll get instantly erased by Seno, but he's been waiting for this long time. As you can see, he's been waiting for the Super Dragon Balls to be activated, as his plan to use the Super Dragon Balls to wish himself to erase Seno from existence. Not only that, but also to erase all the gods, so that way he could be the only god in this world, so he could take over. However, the Super Dragon Balls have been used the moment they've been activated, since Seno has already took the controlling power. So basically, he just says screw to himself and decide that he's going to invade Universe 7. However, he needs to make sure he doesn't get spotted as soon as possible. So his plan right away is by going to the Supreme Kai's world. And nobody knows the existence because He's been hiding for a long time. He knows that he's all powerful being. He knows what he must be done. So, once he warps away to his own hidden realm, he's able to appear through the Supreme Casserole, although not physically. Because when Shin's just doing his business, all of a sudden, he just collapsed to the ground. Just like covered in corruption. He's been corrupted to death. And then his limp body then just kills old Kai and Capito. And then just kills himself. Which means that Beerus has been killed and Whis has been deactivated. In a pretty much gruesome way. Soggo now able to get rid of the God Destruction and the Supreme Kai and the Angel all at three at once. He is now free to do whatever he pleases in Universe 7. And the first thing he does is begin to corrupt every single fighter in the universe. And through this universe, Goku, Vegeta, and X will just witness Whis and Beerus just vanishing out of nowhere. And Goku and Vegeta kind of panic, like, who's able to kill them? Which X figured out that someone has just killed the Supreme Kai. And they're confused, like, who are even able to find the Supreme Kai's world? I mean, the only person that could teleport is them. But they also sense a lot of things going on, so they decide that they need to go to Earth. So Sonic EXE is able to create a portal ring, taking everyone back to Earth. And they're able to warn everyone what's going on, because they're able to sense a lot of corruption. But not only that, but some corrupted fighters and humans on Earth begin to fight each other. But mostly towards the human sea fighters, trying to corrupt them too. Which the sea fighters like Yamcha, Tien are able to get corrupted. Like, they became like corrupted and, you know, scary version of themselves. Kind of like they've been mutated somewhat. And they say something about them getting touch and physical contact, they've been corrupted, which they're trying to avoid. Piccolo almost got corrupted at one point, but he's able to chop one of his limbs off and regrow it, able to save himself. They're trying to figure out who's caused this mess, but Sonic EXE recognized the corruption, and he looks on for the first time ever in fear. He might know what he is. He recognized the corruption before. The group wonder what he means by this, and he explains there's a powerful being known in the universe that not many God Destruction knew. Because he was so hidden that nobody knows he even existed. But Sonic EXE, he actually felt his presence once before. That's how many of their existence Creepypasta species existed in the first place, because he somewhat created them. And his name is Soggo. Some of them refer him as a god, but also some of them would feel himself as a powerful entity. And he always lived in the shadows in his own realms, wanting to one day just rule the planet, rule the universe, and create as his own. However, knowing the power of Senno, he couldn't really cause any damage to the universe, because there's a time he almost was defeated by Senno himself. And he able to fake his death, able to escape Eraser, although very barely. But he'd been hiding in the shadows, trying to watch the universe and find a perfect opportunity to one day arise. And he found that day. So they wonder how Senno's not noticing either. That is until they find out that Soggo was been getting stronger by the corruption. And he made sure the corruption was so great that not even Senno could see what's happening. Able to cover the whole Universe 7 in corruption, but also make it look like that nothing's happening for 7. Like some sort of powerful illusion. And they need to find the bottom of this. They need to find who caused this. They need to find Soggo right now. But the thing is, they don't know where to start. They need to figure out where to find him. Which, well, X said that the only way they could find him is by going to his realm himself. But Sonic is concerned, because even with his amazing and horrifying powers of his own, he's not sure if he could do anything about Soggo. But Goku and Vegeta must try, because if they don't, then their entire existence will just be gone. Just snap away. So they decide to make a group. So Tails Doll has to at least gather some Creepypasta warriors to defend Earth since, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and Son Ixi will decide to go to Saku's realm. And Son Ixi has access to that realm since he's been there once before, but he never comes back because knowing how dangerous it is. And he tells them, do not get physical contact with them. Like, do not touch them through physical contact, because if they do, they could get corrupted and get killed almost immediately. Because that's what happening to the people, because the people are just corrupted. They're like, when they get corrupted, they were killed, and their lifeless bodies are being used as mutation bodies, zombie-like creatures, and just look like they're horrifying version of themselves. So they want to make sure they avoid that. So Goku has the idea to cover himself with key barriers. They're not sure it's 100% foolproof, but it's at least something, right? And so they're able to travel to Saku's realm. And once they arrive, Saku was sitting there on his throne, surprised that Son Ixi just came back to visit him after so many eons. And look at that, he brought some friends. He didn't expect his own creation to just turn good and just use his scary power for justice. It disgusts him to no end. And now, since he created him, he could take his life away. But Son Ixi is not making it easy. And everyone else, they would defeat him, and that's their promise. They all charge up their power, and they begin to attack him. Although, they have to be careful of using their physical strength and contact him, because again, they do not want to be corrupted like the others. But none of their attacks wouldn't even land, since Saku will find ways to dodge them. He will either manifest himself into many pieces, dodge them perfectly easily, or even sometimes would just split himself into two to dodge. And even if some of the attacks does land on him, it doesn't really do much damage. And they can see how powerful Saku is, since they'll also see him sometimes even absorbing their attacks. And Saku, well, he also showed his own abilities. One of them being his corruption, which of course they cannot touch, because if they do, well, they'll get killed and become corrupted, be the next mango puppets to Saku's possession. He's able to show very powerful energy beams that could shake the entire realms. And he has powerful, scary chaos energy. This dark energy that allows him to create any weapons to his please. And of course, he able to create weapons such as blades, wrecking balls, masks, etc. And he's shown to create past villains that the Sea Fighters fought, but corruption versions. And this props for the others to go almost immediately to their maximum levels, with Son Ixi going into his ultimate form from the Elder Kai, Goku to his Master Ultra Instinct, Vegeta at Ultra Ego, Gohan at Beast, Piccolo turning orange. All five of them begin to fight, but again, they have to avoid using physical contacts. So this means that they only have to rely on like Ki Blast, and while they could use key barriers like they did with Lavender, I mean, they still kind of want to avoid using physical attacks anyways, because they don't know if he could somehow bypass it, since this guy could almost literally do anything, which he does. He's able to show to create anything from his realm, able to turn his own realm into a planet, into a void, underwater, anything. Like, he's basically God in this realm. And Goku Vegeta, well, they're able to at least land damage to him now, as well as the others, but it's still not enough. And Saku even tells him this even been his full power, not even close. And at this point, he's so strong that he even surpasses Beerus. There's nothing they can do. And of course, the others haven't surpassed Beerus yet, since, of course, they're not that strong yet. And while they have fought many powerful villains in the past, this one takes the cake. This guy's too strong. And Goku, well, he has one idea that maybe they could win, although he needs to buy some time for the others. Vegeta wonders what his plan is, which Goku suggests they should do the fusion dance, which Vegeta absolutely hates, but after some convincing about Bulma and stuff, Vegeta finally agrees. Son Ixi decides he's going to buy some time, along with Gohan and Piccolo. So Sonic is able to heal up the two, and then all three of them begin to buy some time. Sangoku's not stupid. He knows what the things are trying to plan to do. They're trying to do the fusion dance. He can hear them. He can hear them everything. He sees what they could do. So he could create more benefits of minions, even creating their loved ones, but corrupted version of them, to distract them and hurt them mentally. But Go Vegeta knows they're not real. But still, it's still painful to see how would it look like if they couldn't win. How would their loved ones look like? And if anything, it doesn't hurt them mentally. If anything, it just made them more motivated to end this threat here and now. And of course, Goku and Vegeta had to get this fusion perfectly right, because if they mess up, they're completely screwed. Because they need to do it perfectly. And there's a lot of stakes right now. A lot of pressure to do it, to not fail. They cannot fail now. They tried the future dance. And just as Sangoku was about to fire a powerful blast, Goku and Vegeta are able to fuse into one being. And for the first time ever, Gogeta was born. But this Gogeta isn't just any normal Gogeta. This Gogeta having the power of Master Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego. And because of this Gogeta is far more stronger than ever. I could even say even stronger than Beerus. And Sangoku, sensing his power, at first he doesn't really care about it. Doesn't seem that high. But once Gogeta transforms into his Super Saiyan Blue, his blue form alone shook the entire realms. And it shook it so much that it almost collapsed the whole realm itself just by Gogeta powering up to blue. And this actually just gave a reaction to Sangoku. And to make things even bad, Gogeta was pretty much already healed. Specifically, Goku and Vegeta were already healed by Son EC. So this means that these guys were getting Sankai boost, which makes Gogeta even much stronger. However, Gogeta knows his time limit. He knows that he needs to end this threat right now before he gets any more threatening. And right now, he's not his full power, so he could take that to his advantage. And right away, Gogeta powered himself up. Strangely enough, a strange rainbow aura appears around him. And as he goes to punch Sangoku, Sangoku thinks that he's going to just punch him and get corrupted. But no, when Gogeta punched Sangoku, part of Sangoku's darkness body just got erased, like small holes. What Gogeta did is that he fused himself with some positive energy around his body. You know how Gogeta uses the Soul Punisher against Janemba? Well, in this version of Gogeta, he uses his newfound power during his training with Whis, Beerus, and all his previous masters, with Goku having his own training, Vegeta's own training, and Gogeta's own new abilities. He uses the Soul Punisher, but instead of using it as an attack, he uses it as a barrier, which means that he's able to land physical attacks on Sangoku. And the Soul Punisher is directly aimed to erase every single negative energy from him, which Sangoku is the embodiment of negative energy. And this actually does harm him. Like, part of him is erased. He realized how strong this fusion is. He might actually have to take this fight very seriously. And everyone stand back as they decide that they need to find the Dragon Balls before Sangoku even finds them. Although they might be too late. They don't know, but it's a worth a shot. Maybe they could find other Dragon Balls that they haven't found yet. Which Son actually just says that maybe the Super Dragon Balls are still active, because Sangoku hasn't reached them out yet. And all he knows, maybe he didn't find them yet. It's kind of a long shot, but it's worth a try. They wish Gogeta luck as the group vanished to find the Super Dragon Balls. Gogeta and Sangoku clash. However, Gogeta proves that his abilities are pretty much strong. Although his blue form wouldn't be enough. At least he thinks so. But he needs to make sure he gets rid of this threat right away. So he powers up, trying to use one of his strongest form. He's able to transform into his Ultra Instinct form as his hair goes silver, able to dodge a lot of Sangoku's attacks. Even if Sangoku tried to manipulate his own realms, Gogeta is still pretty much faster than Sangoku at this point, able to land powerful hits against him. And whenever Sangoku does try to land a hit, for some reason Gogeta is also able to transform out of Ultra Instinct to Ultra Ego, which is able to take some of his hits, which just grows Gogeta's power a lot stronger. However, the thing is that he cannot just use both of the forms at the same time, since the two forms don't work each other like that. But maybe down the line, maybe they could find a way to fuse the forms with Gogeta. But regardless, using both of the forms separately is still good enough. So that's what Gogeta did. He used his tactic, going Ultra Instinct to dodge Son Goku's powerful attacks, and used the speed to blitz him before he even gets a chance to use one of his deadly techniques, or when it's somehow too late to dodge, he could transform to Ultra Ego to take the attacks. But mostly, each of his hits are merged with the Soul Punisher within his body with the positive energy, trying to erase Son Goku, which little by little Son Goku's getting erased. And he's losing a lot of power. This can't be. And so, Gogeta finished him off with a powerful Kamehameha mixed with the Hakai energy. And because of Son Goku's weakened state, this actually does injure him. Not just injure him, but completely vaporize him, erasing him from existence. But since Gogeta using so much power, this power is so strong that it even destroyed the whole realms. Son Goku's realm begins to erase, and quickly Gogeta was able to escape using his instant transmission and the portal that's left over there too. And the moment he got back to Earth, he immediately defuses. And he sees that destructions do happen. But if they find the Super Dragon Balls, they could recover this damage. And it does take a while, but eventually they're able to find the Super Dragon Balls. And Sonic EXE, he knows how to use the language since he's been studying how to use it. So after he summons Super Shenron, he wishes for all the damage that Son Goku caused to be reversed. So that means everyone's back to life, including Beerus and Whis. And Shin. Senno came by and he's proud of everyone defeating Son Goku. Originally, he was going to interfere himself to just erase Universe 7 along with Son Goku, but he was curious how Goku and the others would deal with it. And it seems like the Mortals has surprised him yet again. Good choices and good battles. He excited to see more of their battles, although in a different circumstance. And, well, Goku thanks Senno, and the two shake hands and leave. Beerus, he is horrified and he wished he could have done something. Because, he was dead and he wasn't aware of this threat. So, for once in his life, he's tired of being lazy. He decided that he's going to start training again. And after he learns about what happened, hearing that somehow the Son Goku guy was even stronger than Beerus, Beerus kind of took offense to this because there should be an angel mortal that's stronger than him. So, he decided that he's going to start training. He doesn't need to train. He doesn't say he wants to because deep down, he feels like the Saints might actually be stronger than him. So he wants to make sure he keeps his title as the God of Destruction. Although, it's not like the Saints are going to take his position. But Sonic EXE on the other hand, he's interested. Which eventually Beerus does allow him to take him as a student. Well, not a student as a God of Destruction or anything, just he's now a candidate. Well, not official candidate, he's just working his way up to becoming one. Because Beerus sees quite potential in this creature. So maybe in the next millions of years or 100 years, maybe Sonic EXE will become the next God of Destruction Universe 7. But who knows? And so once again, Earth is now at peace. Goku and Vegeta will have their final rematch on Beerus' planet. Both of them at full power. And as the two are about to clash, this is where the what if ends. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.